what a great opportunity. And I'm glad you brought a guest to listen to you speak today, because it was an amazing speech. And I am old enough to be bold enough to think that I can evaluate the speech. Your opening, of course, was amazing. Started out with the coin flip, and then by asking questions, got the audience to applaud at several different places. Your closing then was the, are you old enough to be bold enough? And you got us going. We actually repeated it 3 times and did some more applauding. Great opportunity to engage the audience and to pull us into your speech. Your organization, again, it was very clear. We were talking about experience, audacity, which was a great choice of words and certainly kept my interest, and then character. All 3 were clearly defined, and there was never a doubt about what you were talking about when you were talking about experience, when you were talking about audacity and telling us that we need to have the audacity to set other goals for ourselves. And it was really a motivational message that said, so you're a miracle, and where do you go from here? You know, miracles don't get to say, wow, it was a miracle, here I go. That's enough. And you really pushed us further. And then the idea of character, that we need to stick to those goals that we set with audacity. You made eye contact with the room while you were speaking, and you walked way out in front. You know, I get really uncomfortable here, but you look like you were totally at ease. And I think you were. You're a marvelous speaker. Where, if I was looking for improvements, and I spent most of my 5 minutes trying to think of something to improve, there were 2 things. I thought the title, Call It in the Air, while it was very much a part of the coin flip and the 3-sided coin, I wasn't sure how it tied in with the experience, audacity, and character. And I know you mentioned it again later on in the speech, but I still didn't quite pick that up. And then the only other thing that I think would have made this even more powerful would have been if you could have slowed down just a little bit, because this was so impactful. And, you know, there were times that I was just going, wow, and then you were on to another impactful moment. So had you been able to slow down your speaking, I think you might have had people in tears. But, you know, at least I would have been able to exhale, because you took away my breath throughout your speech. And your vocal variety, you've got a great voice. I wanted to make sure I was sitting far enough away in case Shay had a loud voice and I didn't want to hear his evaluation. Yours, I'm sure, was heard quite a ways out. In closing, you did an amazing speech that was well organized, motivational, had a good opening, closing, had great body language, great eye contact, and I can't wait to hear your next speech. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Linda. Mr. Tamer, can I have 2 minutes of silence on the call?